Myanmar's military ruler, Min Aung Hlaing, pledged to cooperate with the Association of Southeast Asian Nations, or ASEAN, to bring an end to the country's violence. He further promised to hold multi-party elections, but did not say when exactly that would happen. In February, Myanmar's army seized power from a civilian government, led by Nobel laureate Aung San Suu Kyi, after her ruling party won in disputed elections. The military called the vote fraudulent and branded members of Suu Kyi's party extremists, but the country's electoral commission dismissed the allegation. Military authorities have faced near daily protests since the coup and a resurgence of armed conflicts in the borderlands.
According to the news agency AFP, at least 3 rockets struck Kandahar Airport in southern Afghanistan overnight as the Taliban pressed on with their sweeping offensive across the country. Airport Chief Masood Pashtun said that last night 3 rockets were fired at the airport and 2 of them hit the runway, due to which all flights from the airport have been cancelled. Pashtun said work to repair the runway was underway and expected the airport to be operational later today. An official at the Civil Aviation Authority in Kabul confirmed the rocket attack. The Taliban have for weeks launched withering assaults on the outskirts of Kandahar, stirring fears that the insurgents were on the verge of capturing the provincial capital.
A new amendment to Hong Kong's immigration law takes effect today. Critics say the change could give the government power to ban residents from leaving the city. Hong Kong's administrators say the law, part of China's crackdown on Hong Kong, targets illegal refugees, but it has prompted a growing exodus. The United Kingdom, Canada, and Australia are offering extended work and residency permits to those who've left Hong Kong, and the US Congress is debating a bill to give special visas and refugee status to Hong Kong citizens fleeing political persecution.
Almost 200 migrants were rescued off the Libyan coast by the SOS Mediterranean humanitarian organization on Saturday. The migrants, who mostly came from Syria, Eritrea, Nigeria, Cameroon and Ghana, were rescued in 4 different operations. According to SOS Mediterranean, there were 28 women among the rescued, at least 2 of them who were pregnant, and 33 minors, including 2 children under the age of 5. Another 64 migrants on board a wooden boat were rescued in the 3rd operation with the help of the Sea-Watch Seabird aircraft. Migrant boat departures from Libya and Tunisia to Italy and other parts of Europe have increased in recent months with better weather.
President Biden has urged individual states to pay unvaccinated Americans $100 each to get their shots. He's also announced that government workers and contractors who refuse to get a vaccine will face compulsory weekly testing and other restrictions.
Coronavirus cases have risen in all but 1 state over the course of the last 7 days. Most of it fueled, of course, by the spread of the Delta variant. Yet barely 50% of the population here is fully vaccinated. And that leaves about 90 million Americans who are eligible for a vaccine but have so far chosen not to get one.
Thousands of people protested in Paris and other French cities on Saturday against a mandatory coronavirus health pass for entry to a wide array of public venues. The pass was introduced by the government as it battles a fourth wave of infections. It was the third weekend in a row that people opposed to President Emmanuel Macron's new COVID-19 measures have taken to the streets. Visitors going to museums, cinemas, or swimming pools are already denied entry if they can't produce the health pass showing they've been vaccinated against COVID-19 or have had a recent negative test. Parliament approved a new law this week that will make vaccinations mandatory for health workers and extend the health pass requirement to bars, restaurants, trade shows, trains, and hospitals.
The Delta variant is casting a shadow over America's COVID bounce back. Michael Genovese tells us Florida has become the epicentre of a fresh wave as infections hit a new high.
2 days after protesting against masks in Florida, more than 21,000 people tested positive for COVID-19. It's a single-day record for the Sunshine State, and on the same day, the governor said this.
And I just want to say in Florida, there will be no lockdowns.
Republican Ron DeSantis is tipped by many to run for president in 2024. He says despite Florida's fresh wave, there will be no mask mandates and no school closures.
Floridians have been, are, and will remain free to choose what's best for themselves and their families.
Now, the Prime Minister's wife, Carrie Johnson, has announced that she's pregnant. This will be the couple's second child together. Announcing the news on Instagram, Carrie Johnson also revealed that she had a miscarriage at the start of the year. She wrote, "I feel incredibly blessed to be pregnant again, but I've also felt like a bag of nerves."